This is a response to VenomFangX's latest video. You play a moderately interesting game, Venom, I'll give you that. You first give a performance so extreme, so, let's say, disturbing. Not in a good Heath Ledger kind of way, which is pure acting, but in a disturbing kind of way. That makes anything else you say, well, rather grounded and sounding intelligent. Indeed, for one to see the light, one needs a common frame of reference of darkness in order to appreciate it. At the very least, you demonstrate this quite effectively. Remember, VenomFang, this latest escapade was triggered by your own actions. You cannot get away from this. Deflecting it onto a friend is simply not going to wash. You are the architect of your own destruction. However, Christians do not have a monopoly on all that is good and all that is holy. Remember this, because we are all as humans capable of both good and evil, even the atheists. Atheists are humans after all. Christians are not immune to evil, and atheists, likewise, are not immune to the good and holy either. This latest escapade of yours was one of your own doing, and this latest reversal sees the atheist wielding the sword of truth and the shield of free speech, in other words, becoming a paladin. Very interesting role reversal, brought to bear against the darkness of censorship. With those acts, you running the risk of succumbing and being overcome by the very morality you profess to possess.
Hi everyone. So, I want to try something a little different here.
I'm probably reading too much into that, but the shifted look behind your back, your uncomfortable body language, your brief silence, is this the taste of humble pie I'm detecting, or something more sinister?
I'm going to open up the comments, totally, on this video. If you want to post something, go ahead and post it.
I am taking a risk here. Tales of debauchery are legendary when you have opened up your channel like this, but since I am a relative newcomer to the YouTube scene, I very much doubt much damage can be caused by a simple response.
Rather than doing the right thing, what Thunderfoot's going to do is he's going to give in to peer pressure of his 18,000 subscribers who are saying, "Crucify VenomFangX, crucify him!" And he's going to go all the way there into hatred and bigotry and right into hell.
And here we were doing so well. Have you not considered that Thunderfoot is his own man? Thunderfoot is not God, Venom, as you are so fond in pointing out at every opportunity. Forgiveness is not instant. Forgiveness, like salvation, is a long road that takes time. Your actions need to speak louder than your words, Venom. You have made one, count it, just one reasonable video since VenomFoot's last response, and he is waiting for you to re-hang yourself. This is the reason he is still waiting and still being a hard ass. He is still suspicious of you, and so am I. And your sincerity is still in question, hence my numerous references to the game of chess.
Now I know Thunderfoot and some atheists say, well, that's why we hate you, VenomFang. You're threatening us with hell. It's out of love, Thunderfoot, and atheists and people, that I don't want you to go to hell, which is why I warn you about it over and over and over again. That's why.
That is the art of nagging, Venom. Very few men have ever mastered the fine art of receptive nagging, preventing glazing over at yet another repeated message over and over again. We already know we're going to hell, Venom. That is something many of us have reconciled long ago. Consider, and I'm trying not to be offensive here, if people like yourself keep banging on about how you're going to be roasting in your own juices about how you're going to be roasting in your own juices, that if you don't repent you're not going to be able to go to heaven, your message might be taken as the opposite of your intentions. In other words, hell is preferable to being in a place with you in it. Take that comment as it was intended, as a glimpse as to why people are resistant to the message of God.
I often tell people, go read the New Testament, read the life of Jesus Christ, and you can't accuse him of anything. He was perfect.
Assumption is a very dangerous thing, Venom. Many atheists and scientists, including myself, have read the Bible so that it can be used as a shield against it being used as a weapon against us. Think of that a second. The Bible both as a weapon and as a shield, both at the same time. Jesus was in no way a perfect man, and that was the point. In Matthew 21, verses 12 to 13, Jesus entered the temple area and drove out all who was buying and selling there. He overturned the tables of the money changers and the benches of those selling doves. "It is written," he said to them, "My house will be called a house of prayer, but you are making it a den of robbers." Jesus might have been a pacifist at heart, but violence is a symptom of the dark side. Jesus, in this instance, was a violent man. Jesus cannot be perfect if he gave into the dark side, even for a brief moment, no matter how well intentioned it was. That is why there's a difference between Jesus, a human, and God, the divine.
I want to do better, and I have received forgiveness through Christ, and I continually receive forgiveness when I do things wrong, given the fact that I acknowledge that they're wrong and I don't want to do them anymore. So, I want to open the channel. I'd like to have a better relationship with the atheists. What else? What am I missing? If I'm missing something, okay? If I'm doing something that's morally wrong, correct me, and I really want to work on that. I want you to take this video as a package, as the new, I don't know, a new contract, a new way of being for me here on YouTube.
Okay then, let's see if you are a man of your word. 1. Drop censorship. Open your comments to responses and video responses permanently. Of course, remove dangerous comments and excessively rude comments, but after the fact they have been made. People watching your channel can and do mark comments as spam, thus hiding it. You simply need to delete those. When people get over the novelty, the workload should reduce to manageable amounts. Recognize that atheists, scientists, evolutionists, or whateverists have a right to exist and hold on to their beliefs. Try a different tack with us. Instead of saying why we are going to hell, instead try and find common ground as to why we could go to heaven. If you are unable to do so, then it is obvious to all that we are all beyond redemption. Ignore bias, or at least try to. It has been obvious for some time now that you hold the anti-theists in contempt as the fruit from the testicle of Satan himself. Try not to. Try and show us a bit of humanity, and you may just find you will receive some in return. Lead by example. If things are not going your way, try and not to fall to the dark side. Attempting criminal acts, employing underhanded tactics, and blatant lying can and will always be detected. The anti-theists are not stupid. Many of them have explored spirituality for a number of years and can quite easily discern truth from untruth. Stay true to yourself and people might start believing in you. Actions speak louder than words, and it will take some time to discern your true end game. Thunderfoot is wisely biding his time, choosing the correct moment to act. You have your work cut out to knock down the walls of suspiciousness. Whether you have done enough for Thunderfoot to not chase you through the halls of law has yet to be seen. Betray people now, betray their trust, and all you would have done is demonstrate once and for all the futility of engaging with any Christian on a level playing field of respect, and you will deserve any consequences that will follow. Good luck, Venom. I think you're going to be needing it. The path before you is going to be a treacherous one.